Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya if you're new, and today I'm excited to share with you my completed coloring pages for the month of April 2025. So let's get into it. The first book is by Olga Golovishkina. This is a Russian coloring book that my viewer sent me. And that's a whip. Let me show you. That's a page I did previous month. This is the page that I completed for this month. The entire background is a Simtap, Artex Simtap acrylic marker. And the tree is watercolor with pencil and fine liners on top. I did cover some of the lines with paint pens and gel pens, but eventually I gave up because I was like, oh, it's too much. See, here I covered him and then I just stopped. The sun is watercolor. I based the leaves with watercolor and the flowers, and there's pencil on top. This little fruit is all Artex acrylic markers. And yeah, I really like how it came out. It was a lot of fun. And the color combo is super fun too. The tree branch is actually watercolor with pencil on top. And I used an Artex acrylic marker to cover some of the lines as well. And I used Calero paint for the border of the sun. So that was a mixed media page. Really fun. The next book is Lore Olympus. And this is a book that I've been really into lately. I did start a couple of pages actually, but the page that I completed for this month is actually this one right here. And I used my Holbein granulating watercolors for the ocean. I put like a thicker layer here, and then I cleaned my brush, and then with water, I went up like that. And so it was really, really quick. I need to demonstrate again how to use watercolors in coloring book. I'm going to make a video on it. Even though I have a watercolor for beginners video, if you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. This part is acrylic marker, and here are some granulating watercolors as well. I based them with watercolor, and I did pencil on top. Her kind of skirt looked like seaweed, so I made her green. And anyway, it's a whimsical like book, so yeah, I love how that one came out. It was a lot of fun. I don't mind coloring people as long as they're not the main, part of the, or if they're very simple, like here they're very, very simple. But if it's just like a portrait and there's no scene, I don't like that. I don't really color portraits at all. But yeah, and I did add some, I don't know if you could see some shimmery watercolor to the tops of the waves. And yet there is pencil on top of the watercolor. I forgot to say, of course, to pencil on top always of the watercolor. So that is that page. I love how it came out. I'm speaking in a low voice because my kids are sick. So both of them are sick, unfortunately. So they're resting. The next book is Momo Bear. I don't know if Momo Coloring Book, Animals and Botanicals. And this is the Japanese version. There is a Korean version where the picture is right next to the illustration, but I didn't like that, so I wanted to get the Japanese one. And actually Connie helped me from Coloring Chemist. She helped me find this as a Japanese version. So Connie, thank you again for your help. You're amazing. You're a wealth of information. The book that I got, the page that I did, is this one. I actually added the circle. It didn't have anything. It just had these leaves. Let me see if I can find the original. There it is. This is the original. So it just had the illustration. I added the circle. I think I took a plate and I just traced it. And the background is Simtap acrylic marker, and I added some dots with Artex paint pens. And this is based with, the circle is based with alcohol marker, but the leaves and the foxes are based with watercolor, and I believe I used some pencils on top as well. Also on the circle I use pencils. So the foxes actually don't have any pencil on them. It's just watercolor. I'll bring it close. It's just watercolor. So that was a lot of fun. And I want to do more in this book. I really like it. It's just, it looks like a beautiful, like someone's sketchbook, and I just love it. So my goal is to do more in there. The next book is Woodland Kingdom coloring book by Toshiki Fukada. This is the English version. There is a Japanese version that is smaller. I did purchase this on Amazon US. And the page that I did for this month is this double page spread. I started it a long time ago. All of these are single-sided. It's a very good quality book, very, very thick. It's worth every penny in my opinion. And the artist, like her style is so unique. I just love it. So I did base a lot of this with alcohol marker. Then when I came back, I used a lot of watercolors in here. And pencils on top, paint pens, acrylic markers, just everything. So it did take quite a while, but I did like a little bit at a time. So I did enjoy it. It was fun, and I did take a long break from it and then came back to it. So that is Woodland Kingdom coloring book. And yeah, this was so fun. Such a cool image. So that's, I think, one of my favorites for this month. The next book is by Joanna Basford. Enchanted Forest is one of my favorite books by her, that's for sure. And this was a long-standing whip, and I finally forced myself to finish it. Here it is. I did the background with a acrylic marker, I believe Simtap acrylic marker. I did add some oil pastel and Neocolor 1 on top here just to make it a little darker on the edges. But it's difficult to do oil pastel on top of acrylic, so I don't recommend it. I probably won't do that again. But anyway, I do love how it came out. I used pencils on here, some pearlescent watercolors, gel pens, acrylic paint pens, just everything. But I did use quite a bit of watercolor and pencils here. So I actually love how it came out. I'm so happy it's finally finished. So that is Enchanted Forest, yep. And I am trying to finish this book. I have a lot of completed pages in here and whips so that's Enchanted Forest. The next book is Jugan by Holly Sanders, a First Nations coloring book. I got my copy on eBay. And I also have Mulgani. The page that I completed this month is this one, the Black Cockatoo. So apparently they're black, but I color them however I wanted. They're just basically parakeets or parrots, birds. And I did use some alcohol marker here on the bottom part. A lot of it is watercolor, my Prima watercolors, Gansey Tambi watercolors, pencils, a lot of acrylic paint pens, and gel pens. So this is a mixed media, and I don't know if you could see, but I added stickles to the rays here. I don't know if you could see, I'll try to move it. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. This book is very freeing, very fun. So that is Jugan. And it's very inviting to me. I just want to go and play here with like watercolors. So yeah, some previous pages. The next book is Cats. And I got this book used on eBay. Unfortunately, it is difficult to find. I apologize, but I got it secondhand, and I just like it. It's just easy. So the page that I did this month is, where is it? Here we go. I finally finished the yarn page, balls of yarn, and I decided to make them rainbow yarn. So you can see that I use the same colors for the yarn throughout the page. I colored all the cats the same. I used watercolors and I think actually not watercolors. I used Ganzi Tambi paints and Neocolor 1 on top. It's difficult to use pencil on top of Ganzi Tambi paints because they are not traditional watercolors. So, and I put some glitter. The entire background is a SimTap marker, Arctic SimTap acrylic marker. So that was relaxing and fun to do. And then I added some Stickles glitter just to make it a little bit more fun and interesting. So that is my double page spread in cats. Very, very fun book and relaxing. The next book is Nature Odyssey by Chris Garver. I also have Color Odyssey by Chris Garver. And the page that I finished is actually this one, the Blowfish page. I did the background with oil pastels, and I fixed it with satin glazing liquid. Then I did the bubbles with acrylic, Artex acrylic markers. And I added some shiny watercolor here just to make it like iridescent. I don't know if you could see the iridescence. I was able to put a little bit on top of the satin glazing liquid. So that was cool. The Blowfish I colored with Neocolor 2, water soluble. And then I added pencil on top and paint pen, acrylic paint pens. So that is my little Blowfish. It was fun. The next book is called Inspired Coloring Travel. And this is a Shutterstock ebook. I got this a long time ago at the dollar store, believe it or not. And it's one of my experimental books. So I completed a page that I was trying out oil pastels on it. Where is it? Here it is. I was trying the Paul Rubens oil pastels on it. And I had a lot of fun with them. I finished it up with some watercolors, some acrylic markers. So I finally finished the page. So I'm happy with that. And it's like a Spanish style home, looks like. And it was a lot of fun. So like I said, this is a book that I experiment in. So Inspired Coloring Travel. The next page is one that I have a video on, a Color With Me. And I used the Ohuhu, the new Honolulu Plus markers. This is basically their version of a Copic. So the Copic markers have a flexible nib. And so this one has a flexible nib. So now it's basically just like a Copic, but much cheaper. So this is a wonderful marker. I love them. And they're not flimsy. They're just flexible. There's a difference. So I colored this page in. Let me find the page. Here it is. This page with these markers. I tried to use mostly markers from the set, but I did have to pull other colors. But yeah, I really love how it came out. It's the ladies picking crops. I should translate this actually. This book is a Japanese book that I got at Kinokuniya, the Japanese bookstore in LA. And it is great for markers. So I've done quite a bit of marker work in here. The paper is really, really smooth. And I'll show you some other pages that I've done. This is a whip. This is a completed page that I've done in the past. And also I did this one in the past. And I put quite a bit of stickles and glitter on that. This book is called Japan 24 Solar Terms Coloring Book by Masaru Ieyasu. So I got it a couple of years ago. So that is that one. And the last book is Dr. Seuss, How the Grinch Stole Christmas coloring book. I love this book as well. And I completed a little whip in here. It was this one. This is just a fun, easy page, obviously. I do want to do this side. So we'll see. I probably will use a different color for the background just to make it more fun. But his heart grew 3 sizes. And I just used, for the heart, his colors, like his green color. And I think green and pink go really nicely together. So I used pinks, reds, and maroons, which go really nicely with the green. And I added some, it's a mixed media. I did add some acrylic marker with like dots. And I covered a lot of the lines with acrylic paint pens. And this, the heart, I did with a Gansey Tambi, I think, watercolors. So that is the last page. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed your coloring this month. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.